trying to bind RX-F801, putting the Taranis in D8 mode. Pressing bind on the Taranis, inserting the bind strap on the receiver, applying power to the receiver, solid green light, and then it went out. Disconnecting power on the receiver, removing the strap, ending the bind mode on the transmitter, applying power again to the receiver, and we have a solid green light, and it looks like it's binding. However, if we connect the servo to channel 1, no response. Disconnecting the power on the receiver, trying to connect again. Still green light, no response. Trying the same with the RX-F802 receiver. Still in D8 mode on the Taranis. Entering bind mode on the Taranis. Inserting the bind plug. Applying power to the receiver. We have a solid green light, and then it went out. I think that means it's binding. So, disconnecting power on the receiver, removing the bind plug, exiting bind function on the transmitter, applying power again to the receiver, blinking light, and then solid light, connecting a servo, no action. Just to test that the transmitter is configured correctly on channel 1, I will try another receiver. Disconnecting power from the RX-F802. Here we have a X4R. There we have it, X4R receiver. Then we have to change the mode on the Taranis to D16. Entering bind mode. Pushing the bind button and applying power to the receiver. Releasing the bind button. Exiting the bind function on the transmitter, turning off power on the receiver, turning it back on.
Telemetry recovered.
And we both hear and see that we have binding. Then I plug the servo into channel 1, and as we see, working perfect.
Telemetry lost.
So it seems that I can bind both of these receivers, RX-F801 and 802, but the servos are not working.